Welcome to Washington America Show with international multimedia journalist, multidimensional, multifaceted artist and director of Human Rights Justice Council USA, Dr. Kashif Sohail.
Development refers to developing countries working their way up the ladder of economic performance, living standards, sustainability and equality that differentiates them from so-called developed countries. Development is not purely an economic phenomenon but rather a multidimensional process involving reorganization and reorientation of entire economic and social system.
Development of Pakistan will be great for its people to enjoy basic human welfare such as clean water, accessible to healthcare facilities, sewage collection and disposal. People living in a developed and prosperous Pakistan will also have a longer life expectancy due to improved healthcare system.
There will be numerous benefits of developed Pakistan including, increased job satisfaction and morale among employees, increased employee motivation, increased efficiencies in processes, resulting in financial gain, increased capacity to adopt new technologies and methods, increased innovation in strategies and products, reduced employee turnover.
The aim of economic development of Pakistan is to improve the material standards of living by raising the absolute level of per capita incomes. Raising per capita incomes is also a stated objective of policy of the governments of developing Pakistan. Development is a process that creates growth, progress, positive change or the addition of physical, economic, environmental, social and demographic components.
Development is basically an economic concept that has positive connotations. It involves the application of certain economic and technical measures to utilize available resources to instigate economic growth and improve people's quality of life. Development is a comprehensive term which include increase in real per capita income, improvement in living standard of people, reduction in poverty, illiteracy, crime rate, etc. Different persons have different developmental goals. Income is a major component of development.
The four major theories of development are modernization, dependency, world systems and globalization. These are the principal theoretical explanations to interpret development efforts carried out especially in the developing countries. Pakistanis are very hard-working and talented. They know that development is a process that creates growth, progress, positive change or the addition of physical, economic, environmental, social and demographic components.
Pakistanis are immensely skillful people. They're serving in all over the world. Pakistan should work on increasing the literacy rate. Revolution in technical education can develop Pakistan by leaps and bounds. Development is a positive growth or change in economical, social and political aspects of a country. Two aspects of development are, economic development or rise in income of people and social development, which includes education, health and public services.
There are many economic as well as non-economic factors which can contribute to the development of Pakistan. Living a long and a healthy life is important, so healthcare system should be world-class. Education, information and knowledge should be improved in rural areas also. The alternative concepts of development are economic and social growth, self-sufficiency, interdependence, self-determination, knowledge as a transformation strategy, and integral human development.
Economic development is the process by which a nation improves the economic, political, and social well-being of its people. The main social indicators of development include education, health, employment and unemployment rates. Economic development of Pakistan will help to protect the local economy from economic downturns by attracting and expanding the region's major employers. The increased presence of companies in the region will translate to increased tax revenue for various projects and local infrastructure.
In Pakistan, there will be more economic development when the quality of life will be improved. Some of the most common indicators of development used in geography are gross domestic product, GDP, gross national product, GNP, GNP per capita, birth and death rates, the Human Development Index, HDI, infant mortality rate, literacy rate, life expectancy.
There are three very important economic indicators that will aid in measuring Pakistan's development. They are gross domestic product, GDP, gross national product, GNP, and purchasing power parity. It will assist in creating a benchmark or a standard. The main advantages of economic development will be lower government borrowing. Economic growth of Pakistan will create higher tax revenues. Economic growth also plays a role in reducing debt to GDP ratios.
Economic development is usually measured by an increase in the gross domestic product, GDP, or other measure of aggregate income. An example of economic development is when a country begins to produce more products and increase its overall wealth. Government of Pakistan should use HDI as the development indicator because it values both GDP growth and human development, which is the true essence of national development. This development concept also strongly emphasizes that economic growth and human development are inseparable.
In country like Pakistan, top 5 economic indicators to track are inflation, employment, housing, spending, and confidence. Inflation measures the cost of goods and services. People with jobs can spend and invest. In a land of increasing house prices, banks lend and the economy booms. We live in a consumption-based world. Although it is elusive, confidence drives everything. Development is a process that creates growth, progress, positive change or the addition of physical, economic, environmental, social and demographic components. The identification of these traps enables relating to political, economic, social conditions in a country in an attempt to advance development. The size of a nation's overall economy is typically measured by its gross domestic product, or GDP, which is the value of all final goods and services produced within a country in a given year. The aim of economic development is to improve the material standards of living by raising the absolute level of per capita incomes. Education will play the most important role in the development of Pakistan. Education is the backbone of any country, or you can say that now it's the basic need of the entire world. Education is the process of getting knowledge about anything which is required for the people.
Pakistan Zindabad.
Pakistan Zindabad. Please share this video, subscribe to our channel.